fisherman community was one that was impacted severely by these challenges of trauma, domestic violence, um, and alcohol and drug use due to their industry being completely devastated. Um, One of the things that was spoken about in the video was that um, a message that was clearly put out to individuals in the community was that it would take 20 years or more to physically repair the community, but a lifetime of emotional repair. Um, it makes sense when you think about this because these people that had experienced Hurricane Katrina lost everything. Some of them became displaced indefinitely. I know living in Houston, Texas now, that there were people that came here for Katrina and never left. They've still been here and now have started their families and extended their families here in Houston because their community still to this day has not repaired itself from Katrina. Um, some interventions for this reconstruction phase could have been um, providing knowledge for the communities and churches prior to when the disaster struck. So, disaster pre planning, so that everybody knows where they can go, what resources they do have, and their options for when major hurricanes could potentially come through. Um, with the power of that knowledge, there is control, and therefore, people would not essentially spiral after losing so much during a hurricane. Another thing is just celebrating the growth and positive changes that happen during the honeymoon phase and reconstruction phase. There were positive things happening. There are still positive things happening in the areas that were affected by Hurricane Katrina, but with so much loss, it's hard to put that into perspective. And so, by focusing on those positive things, being surrounded by people that can uplift you, going to those centers and having that counseling there so that people do get the reprieve that they need are all going to be ways in which people can be provided for emotionally and spiritually.